Q.
Good evening, everyone. We are here in Eagles Cricket Ground for the grand finale of Four Nations Tournament. The two teams which are into the finals is UAE Eagles and Imperial Sri Lanka. With me, I have a co-presentator Pooja and two of our senior umpires Bilal and Mohsin. It's toss time now. Imperial Sri Lanka to flip the coin. Head is the call. Head it is. UAE Eagles have won the toss. जी UAE आपने टॉस जीता है. Congratulations. आप क्या करना चाहोगे? बैटिंग करने का कोई पर्टिकुलर रीजन? कल भी इसी ग्राउंड में मैच हुआ था और देखा तो 200 प्लस का रन इधर किया गया है और आज विंड उतना नहीं है. लास्ट वीक आपने इधर ही खेला बट देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ विंड. आप उस हिसाब से पूरी तरह से तैयार हो? और आपकी टीम अब तक के टूर्नामेंट में अनबीटन है सो फार और आप इसको आगे कंटिन्यू करना चाहोगे, राइट? ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द फाइनल्स एंड hard luck for the toss. But if you had won the toss, what would you like to do?
Yeah, actually we wanted to bowl first, so it's not hard luck, it's luck for us.
So it's a blessing in disguise, I would say. But last match when we played against UAE, there was a bit of rain, and the match was decided by Dr. Lewis. We could not end the match properly. But this match is a grand finale. So what is your preparation for it?
Yeah, so there won't be any factor or any other, outside factors will affect this time. So we can have a proper game. So we are ready for it, and we wanted to bowl first. Now we are bowling first, and our plan is to restrict them below 180. Yeah, that's the target.
Okay, so you as you said, you have a plan of restricting them below 180. That's a good thing that you have planned everything, you know the opposite team well. So I would say congratulations for reaching to the finals here. And before we end this, I just want you to speak two words about this tournament. How is it going so far?
Yeah, actually we have really enjoyed this tournament. It's a different, thought of from Eagles organizers. Yeah, and Four Nations. It's quite interesting to represent Sri Lanka for us, and I hope for other countries, other players, the same feeling will be there. We wanted to continue this kind of tournaments, and I wish all the best for the organizers, and they did really amazing.
Thank you so much and all the best. And from the middle, UAE Eagles have won the toss and they have elected to bat first.
Sri Lanka,
LANKA. Namo, 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 namo Bapa. Upari apa vidya, upamaya apa satya, upari apa shakti, apa hadatul bhakti.
That's welcome everyone for the finals, the grand final of Four Nation tournament played between UAE Eagles and Imperial Sri Lankan. That's the first over to be bowled. UAE Eagles have won the toss and elected to bat first. That's an edge. That was definitely a healthy edge. If there would have been a slip, it could have been a costed a wicket here. But the ball races to the boundary towards the third man region, and the first boundary coming for UAE Eagles. So let me once again remind you, UAE Eagles have won the toss and they have elected to bat first. Mirza Sami and Shahzad Butt are at the crease, and to take the proceeding with the bowling is Shashi. A full length delivery here, played it towards the cover region, but there is a fielder there. There's no chance of a run here. A good delivery to come back. That's missed and straight goes towards the keeper. There's no chance of a run here. What we are witnessing here is the grand finale of Four Nation tournament, which is sponsored by AMZ Properties, Shadow Gap, and Awais Mughal. Once again, a full length delivery, just giving himself a room, playing over the point region. Couple of bounces and goes for a boundary. That's the second boundary coming off the over from the bat of Sami. The score moves on to 9 for no loss. A good start, I would say, for UAE Eagles. There's a change of field here. Deep mid-wicket fielder coming in, and they have extra cover point deep. Once again, an over pitch delivery. Once again, playing towards the point region. There was a run, but denied by the non-striker. So that's the end of first over. 9 for no loss. So the new bowler, Vinod Hishan, who is playing his 46th match, already have 40 wickets here. His best figure, 4 for 23. He is a right arm medium bowler coming over the wicket. There is a change in field here. The deep point fielder comes in and they take a deep mid wicket and long on. The two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Once again, a full length delivery, just opening the face of the bat, playing it towards the point and gully, and they take a quick single here. So, Shehzad Butt, 2 of 2, and Mirza, 8 of 5 with 2 boundaries. That's a full length delivery. Played it up pitchly towards the long off region. Is it a maximum? Yes, it is. That's the first maximum coming from the bat of Mirza. What a shot here. It was in a slot. And he doesn't make a mistake. Plays it up and over the mid-off fielder for maximum. Once again, a full length delivery in the same slot and the same shot here over the middle fielder for a second maximum. A good start for Mirza Sami. He is playing on 20 of just 7 deliveries. A beautiful shot. Two identical deliveries, both were in the slot, and the batsman punishing them over the long off field. We have to see if there is a change in field. No, he still have a mid off. He has long on. Now there is a change in field. He takes a long off and long on here. That's a good length delivery, but a bit outside of the batsman opening the face of the bat, guiding it between the point and gully region. That ball races to the boundary. So the score quickly moves on to 26 of 1.4 overs. Good looking shot by Mirza. He sees the ball a bit wide. He gets a room here. He just opens his face of the bat and guiding it between the point and gully. Once again, a good length delivery. Once again, opening the face of the bat and playing it towards the point region. But they have a deep fielder. Just a single. With this single, the score moves on to 27 for no loss. That was a good length delivery, but onside towards the offside. It's a wide given by the umpire. So one more run added to the total. 28 for no loss. A bit of pressure on the bowler in the early stage here after being hit for a couple of sixes on a boundary. That's a good delivery, but way outside of. Have to see if there is any signal. Yes, it is a wide signal by the umpire. There was a bit of pace. There was a bit of movement. After pitching, it moved towards almost towards the first slip. Good delivery. There you see a bounce. After pitching there, the ball bounces it over the waist height. Batsman wanted to guide it but miss it completely and goes towards the keeper. So a dot ball to end the over. 2 overs 29. A very healthy run rate so far. 14.5. Last week both this team played against each other, but in a different condition. There was a lot of wind, but today there is no wind, there is no dew. Once again, a pitch delivery, played it over the long off fielder. Once again for a maximum. Shashi, the new bowler, who is bowling his second over, bowling into the slot, and anything in that particular area, Mirza is not missing on it. He is punishing the bowlers here. That is the challenge for the bowling team. Only two fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle in the power play. So they have deep point and long on. That's a slow delivery. It was a low full toss. Batsman could not read the ball and plays it towards the mid-wicket area. There is a fielder there. There is no chance of a run. A good change of variation by the bowler. You don't normally see a variation in the early stage of the match. That's played up nicely. There's a fielder coming underneath it. No, there's a chance goes begging here. He was comfortably beneath the ball. The hands were there, but the ball not. So the fielder popping the ball out of the hands, and that's the first chance given to the batsman here. Once again, a slower delivery, almost a Yorker length. The batsman simply nudges it towards the bowler. There's no run here. Onto the leg side, flick of a wrist, played towards the deep square leg area for a boundary, and that's the first boundary coming up from the bat of Shahzad. But anything onto the leg side, it will definitely be punished. And he does not do a mistake here. He sees the ball onto his leg side, just with the flick of a wrist, plays it over the fielder at square leg for a boundary. That's again a slow delivery outside of the batsman wanted to open his face of the bat and guide it towards the third man region, but does not get a connection. So a dot ball to end the over. So after 340 for no loss, and we have a new bowler, Suraj, who is a right arm medium bowler, who is playing his 80th match. 85 wickets so far, and his best figure 4 for 27. That's a good delivery, almost a Yorker delivery. The batsman just playing it towards the mid-off area, and they take a quick single here. The team Imperial Sri Lanka would be happy to see the back of Mirza. He is doing the damage, bulk of the damage here. 33 of just 13 deliveries, going at a strike rate of 253. That was a cheeky try. Wanted to play towards the square leg area, but the ball was on the offside and missed by the batsman here. A dot delivery. That's a beautiful shot. Once again on towards a leg side for a boundary, Shahzad. But so as I said, anything onto the leg side, he would be punishing it. So that's the second boundary coming from the bat of Shahzad. So 10 of 8 deliveries with 2 boundaries. Once again, it was a full length delivery played upishly towards the cover region. There was a fielder, but the ball landing in no man's land. A single. .46 for no loss in 3.4 overs. That's a full length and almost Yorker, and that takes the stumps, bails off. That's the first wicket for Team Sri Lankan Imperials of Mirza Sami. He was batting brilliantly. He did not connect the ball. It was a full toss, a slow full toss. He missed it, and the stumps being rattled. So Suraj doing the trick for Imperial Sri Lanka in his first over, getting the danger man out. And Mirza have to walk back to the pavilion. 33 of 14 deliveries with 3 boundaries and 3 maximum. The new batsman Amin Shah, he is playing his 783rd match and he has 21,219 runs. That's a huge experience here. So we have to wait and see how he would be applying his experience to this grand finale of Four Nation Tournament, which is being sponsored by AMZ Properties and Shadow Gap and Mughal Airways General Trading. Once again, Yorker and delivery. So well dug out by the batsman here. A good bowling by Suraj. First over, 1 over 6 runs and 1 wicket. So I would say, with the context of the game, a good comeback by Imperial Sri Lanka. The only way they can contain runs here is to take wickets on regular intervals. Shashi coming back into the attack, bowling his third over. That's a full end delivery, blocked by the batsman. There was no intent of hitting the ball, and that's a top delivery to start the over. Shahzad, but who is well experienced, been playing cricket for quite some time here in UAE. That's in the slot. Play towards the long on region. That is the fielder. What a catch here. That's a brilliant catch. Diving on towards his right side. The ball was in the slot and Shahzad wanted to play it up and above, but goes straight to the fielder. And the fielder does not make any mistake here. Takes a brilliant catch, diving to his right. So 46 for 2. The 2 wickets goes in a hurry in regular interval here. Imperial Sri Lanka must be happy to see both the openers going back to the pavilion. The new batsman M. Tanveer, who is playing his 113th match. He is a left-hand batsman. So it's a left-hand, right-hand combination now. It is a challenge for Team Imperial Sri Lanka to adjust the field. That's a bit of a shape here after being pitched. It was just over the Goodland delivery. After pitching, the ball moves inside. That's a attacking field set by Imperial Sri Lanka. Very hard to see 7 fielders on the offside and only 2 on the leg. Once again, that's a beautiful delivery, taking a bit of a shape after being pitched. So as I was saying, that's a lot of confidence by the captain and the bowler here. There is no room for error. If anything goes onto the leg side, it will definitely be punished. So he has a confidence. That is the reason why he has 7 fielders onto the offside. A slow Yorker delivery, but equally well dug out by the batsman playing onto the onside. Just a single here. So a beautiful over so far. 5 deliveries, just 1 run and 1 wicket. A last delivery to come. So Shashi. Once again a slower delivery here. Over pitched one. The batsman was unable to read it. Played it towards the bowler. Good comeback by Imperial Sri Lanka. Last 2 overs, just 7 runs and 2 wickets. After a great start by UAE Eagles, we see a small hiccup here. We have to wait and watch how they proceed. They have some firepower in the batting lineup, and I believe there's not a big of a bother here. So it's just a hurdle which needs to be overcome. So a last over of the power play in progress. Suraj, who did the trick for Imperial Sri Lanka, is back on the bowling run-up. That's a sling arm action down the leg side. That's a wide given by the umpire. So wide plus 1 run. So 2 runs have been added here. So these are the easy runs which Imperial Sri Lankan should avoid. They have come back strongly into the game now. They have to contain and they have to keep taking wickets if they have to be in the game. So they have a slight change in the field. They have deep mid wicket and long on. The two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Full length delivery here. And the batsman plays it towards the cover region, and the fielder picks it up and throws it back to the keeper. There is no chance of taking it, and they get 4 extra runs as overthrow. Onto the leg side, there is an appeal by the bowler here, but the ball was definitely moving onto the leg side. There's no chance of a run here. That's a beautiful delivery. A sling arm action here. And the batsman was Bumbazel. He didn't recognize the ball. Almost a Yorker length delivery, taking the off stump out. What a beauty here. Suraj, you are doing it for Imperial Sri Lanka here. Taking the second wicket in his second over. And Tanveer has to walk back after scoring 1 run of 3 deliveries. So 54 for 3 in 5.3 overs. It's a bit of a bother for UAE Eagles now. They have lost 3 quick wickets. Team Imperial Sri Lanka definitely back into this game now. They have come strongly. Last 3 overs have proven to be a very good overs for them. 3 wickets in just 14 runs. And the bowler who is bowling currently has definitely done it for Team Imperial Sri Lanka. The sling arm action, and he is being bowling perfect Yorkers, slower Yorkers. Once again a Yorker onto the pad. There is an appeal here, but once again an overthrow. Will that take more runs? No. Just a single here. Leg by given by the umpire. It was once again a Yorker delivery, but it was going down the leg side. Good decision by the umpire. We have both the senior officials officiating this match, Mr. Bilal and Mr. Mohsin. That was a good length delivery almost. Played it towards the cover agent, but there's no chance of a run here. Still the power play is on. Last delivery of the power play. Once again a Yorker onto the leg, played it towards the mid-wicket region. They take a single here. And that's the end of 6 overs. That's the end of power play. 56 for 3. And last 3 overs have been excellent for Team Imperial Sri Lanka. They have taken the 3 top order batsmen of UAE Eagles. And as I said, if they fancy a win here, they have to take wickets on a regular interval. So now the team Imperial Sri Lanka have the liberty of having 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, and we are seeing spin for the first time. Fatur, young lad, he is coming into the attack now. That's a loopy delivery, but have a lot of time for the batsman, just giving himself some room and playing it towards the point region for a single. Once again a loopy delivery, over pitch delivery here, played it towards the cover region. Just a single, not too much of a damage here, and with this single Ali Khan opens his account. Oh, we can see a lot of turn here. That was a quicker one by Fatur, but after the ball being pitched, we saw the ball turning a lot. Batsman plays towards the long on region for a single. So 3 singles in this 3 deliveries. A flighted delivery played up pitchly towards the long on region. One bounce goes into the hand of the fielder there. And once again a single been taken. Takes an inside edge and the ball is running towards the boundary, but the fielder cutting it off, and they take 2 runs here. Lucky for the batsman that it did not clip the stumps, and even lucky for the Imperial Sri Lanka not to hit the helmet just behind the keeper. Once again opening the face of the bat here. There is a bit of a turn, and the batsman plays it towards the 3rd man region for a single. Vasanta Varnapura, he comes into the attack now. He is a right arm bowler. So we are seeing the spinners doing it for Imperial Sri Lanka now. Both the bowlers now are the spinners. That's a good delivery here. Right arm leg break bowler bowling from around the wicket. That's a good delivery. The batsman wanted to play, but it was a bit quicker. And after pitching it, raced to the keeper's hand. Once again, onto the pads here. Batsman just playing it towards the square leg area for a single. And Team UAE Eagles now dealing only with singles. They want to make some partnership here, build some partnership before exploding. And that's the right strategy, I would say. Played it towards long on, wanted to play it up and above, but the ball came on quickly to the bat. And meanwhile, they take a single here. Once again, a good delivery. The batsman just pushing it towards the long off area for a single. A good ball, well played towards. There is a chance of a run out here. The non-striker had gone almost half of the crease, but the ball had gone straight to the fielder. It could have been costed them a wicket. Played it towards extra cover point region, and the fielder meanwhile collects it. They take 2 runs here. So end of 8 overs, 67 for 3. Pujaji, we are watching the finals here of Four Nation tournament. Yesterday was the 3rd position. That was a beautiful match. What we witnessed, till the last over has been bowled, we never knew who would be winning the match. Do you expect the same to happen today in this match?
Both of the team are very good players.
That's a wicket here. The batsman was cross and wanted to play a slog sweep. And the ball hitting the pad, and the umpire does not hesitate to lift his finger here. That's the wicket number 4. And Amin Shah, no, I beg your pardon, Ali Khan has to walk back. So the batsman was just moved across the stump, wanted to play it towards the fine leg region, missed it, and the ball hitting the body while he was on one knee. And umpire had no doubt whatsoever that it would have gone to crash the stumps. And that is the wicket number 4. So Fatur gets the first wicket on his first delivery of the 2nd over. So coming back to our discussion, Pooja, both the teams are equally poised, and now they are doing brilliantly, the Imperial Sri Lanka. We would wish the final to be exciting, nail-biting finishes, but right now UAE Eagles in a bit of a bother here.
Thank you so much. Let's go with your question. An absolute cracker of a match between both of the teams. And Both team are giving it their all, and we will see what will be happen. Just giving their team their all 100%, and there's a good shot here towards a long off, and equally well fielded by the fielders. Just a single here. A loopy delivery pair with the towards the mid wicket area. There was the chance of a catch. It missed. They take a single here. Once again a loopy delivery. Played it towards the cover region. And there's a boundary here. Boundary after long time. Must needed boundaries. So, end of 9 overs, 75 for 4. 8.33 is the run rate. And with the go with this, they can reach between 170 to 80. As well as Adil Hussain, he goes a good crease, who fancy a chance, a good runs here. Clear it towards the long off. There's a single there. They take a single here. That's a good delivery. Played it towards the cover region. But there's a fielder. And they take a single here. Single did not hurt there. That's a beautiful shot. Clear toward the cover point region. That's a boundary. That's a second boundary towards the Adil Hussain's bat. That's a good delivery once again towards the point region, and it's a boundary. Once again a 4 by Amin Shah. Now Team UAE Eagles are coming back with some boundaries with the last couple of overs. That's taken an inside edge. Lucky to the batsman. Wicket hits the stumps.
Last delivery played it towards the long on region. There is a fielder there. I would say the first session it was equally poised. First half was with the UAE Eagles. Then Sri Lankan team came back strongly, but in the last couple of overs there were few boundaries being hit. So 86 for 4 in 10 overs. We will take a short little drinks break and come back with the second 10 overs from the other side. A good delivery by Fatur, not giving too much of room, but the batsman opening his body and playing it towards the cover region for a single. That's a loopy delivery, over pitch delivery, just opening the face and playing it towards the point region for a boundary. That's a flurry of boundaries coming from UAE Eagles now. Now they are opening up. They need a score to defend. They know it, but at the same time, they also need to have some partnership here. That's once again loopy delivery, made a low full toss, played it again towards extra cover point, and that's gone for a boundary. Two back-to-back boundaries from Adil Hussain. Adil Hussain, who had scored century against the same team in the previous match. Played it up patiently towards the long on region. There is a fielder there. That's a catch here. That's a beautiful catch. Running, going down on one knee and takes the catch comfortably here. That's the wicket of Adil Hussain. He was looking a little dangerous here. But we have to see the back of Adil Hussain, who scored 15 of just 7 deliveries with 3 boundaries. So that's the second wicket for Fatur Rahman. 2.4 overs, 23 for 2. So now half of the team for UAE Eagles are back into the pavilion. Adil Ahmed now comes to bat. So the captain of UAE Eagles, he has to take the onus on himself and do some scoring here if they have to score some big runs. The 2 ball that Fatur had bowled, which were being hit for a boundary, were a bit quicker. But then he changed the variation. He gave a flighted delivery onto the offside, and the batsman tried to hit it over the long on region, but takes a comfortable catch here. So Adil Hussain, who goes back into the pavilion, and the captain Adil Ahmed comes to the strike. That's a good delivery and equally well played here. Opening his phase of the bat, played it towards the deep extra point, and the batsman takes a couple of runs here. And with this 2 runs, Adil Ahmed opens his account. It is always a good feeling when you open the account on the first delivery. So he gets a lot of confidence. That's a beautiful delivery here, just outside offside. Batsman wanted to play it over the cover region, but does not get a connection here. And that's a dot delivery to end the over. So end of 11, 97 for 5. That's played up in the air towards the long off region. That's maximum coming from the bat of Amin Shah. A beautiful shot here. It was in the slot and he does not miss it and hits it straight over the long off fielder for a maximum. With this maximum, team UAE Eagles reaches 100 here, 103 for 5. What a shot! Played it towards the cover, but they have a deep cover. Manning that area takes a single. Vasanta bowling around the wicket. This was a slow one. A good variation, not a quicker, not giving room as well to the batsman, but the batsman wanted to guide it towards the third man area. But there is a fielder there, he could not pierce the fielder. That's played towards the cover region and the ball racing towards the boundary. That's a good shot by Adil Ahmed. There was a fielder there. He had fingers onto it but could not stop the ball. And the ball races to the boundary. So a good over for UAE Eagles so far. 11 runs of 4 deliveries. Though it was way outside offside, batsman wanted to guide it but missed. And the dot delivery here. The run rate is still healthy, 9.26, but the wicket is a spot of bother. Onto the leg side, just guided it towards the backward square leg area. And meanwhile, they take 2 runs here. That's the end of 12 overs, 110 for 5. So Fatur coming back to ball his last over of his quota. Fatur is bowling brilliantly so far. A flighted delivery just above the bowler. There was a chance, a good try, but a misfield here, and the ball goes to the boundary. Beautiful shot by Amin Shah. He hit it straight. There was a fielder there, but he could not cut it off. There was a kind of a short delivery by Fatur, a quicker one. What we are seeing by this young lad is a lot of variations. He is bowling quicker, he is bowling short of a good length, he is bowling a loopy deliveries. Once again a flighted delivery, takes on a low full toss. But straight to the fielder at the cover region, and there is no chance of a run here. Once again, flighted delivery here. The batsman just pushes it towards the point region for a single. The last 2 deliveries of Fatur's 4 overs, and Team Imperial would definitely look for some wicket here. Flighted delivery, played it up and above, straight over the head of umpire, and that's the maximum. A good shot there by Amin Shah. That's the second maximum coming from the bat of Amin Shah. Once again, a flighted delivery just onto the pass, pushed it towards the bowler, and they take a single here. So with this single, Amin Shah moves to 45 of 26 deliveries, 3 boundaries and 2 maximums. Along with them, it's Adil Ahmed, who is batting at 9 of just 8 deliveries. The change of bowling here, and Suraj, the sling arm action bowler, comes back into the attack. He was the one who got the breakthrough for Team Imperial Sri Lanka, and Imperial Sri Lanka would definitely rely on him to get a breakthrough here, because this partnership looks alarming. 28 of just 14 deliveries. That's way outside offside, and wide signal by the umpire. So one more run added to the total. Suraj, the fast bowling comes back and starts to the wide here. So 124 for 5. That's a full toss, low full toss, I would say. Played it towards the mid-wicket region, and that's a good running between the wicket. They take 2 runs, comfortable 2 runs here. There was a chance of an overthrow, but the batsman misses on it. So they take 2 and 126 for 5. A full on delivery, just flick of a wrist. It sails over the square leg area for a maximum. There is a fielder there, but just over the head of the fielder. And with this maximum, Amin Shah completes his 53 of just 28 deliveries, 3 maximums and 3 boundaries. Once again, pitch just over towards the long on region, and the fielder over there hasn't made any mistakes so far. 3 catches, and that's a beautiful catch. Never had a chance of missing it, and the ball was traveling quickly to the fielder, and he doesn't make a mistake and takes a catch comfortably here by Lahiru. And with this, the 6th wicket bites the dust for UAE Eagle. So अब 13.3 ओवर के बाद 132 रन 6 विकेट के नुकसान पे, और अभी अभी आमीन शाह अपना विकेट गवाते हुए, वो खेल बहुत ही उम्दा बैटिंग कर रहे थे। 53 रन 29 गेंदों में, 3 चौके और 3 छक्के की बदौलत। अब नए बैट्समैन आ रहे हैं, अवेज मुगल, जो अपना 92 मैच खेल रहे हैं, 802 रन अब तक बनाए हैं। अब तक का हेल्दी स्ट्राइक रेट है यूएई ईगल्स का, बट विकेट्स रेगुलर इंटरवल्स पे गवाते हुए। और जैसे मैंने कहा था, सूरज जब आए हैं बॉलिंग के लिए, तो टीम इंपीरियल श्रीलंका उनसे विकेट की दरख्वास्त करते हुए, और वो टीम इंपीरियल श्रीलंका को निराश नहीं करे हैं। अपने 3 ओवर में, तीसरे ओवर में, हर ओवर में 1 विकेट उन्होंने चटकाया है। तो अपनी इस तीसरी ओवर के चौथी गेंद को लेते हुए यॉर्कर एंड डिलीवरी, ये बहुत ही बढ़िया बॉलिंग का मुजाहरा सूरज द्वारा, स्लिंग आर्म एक्शन और बहुत ही एक्यूरेट। यॉर्कर कभी कभी थोड़ा सा मिस कर जाते हैं तो फुल लेंथ डिलीवरी हो जाती है, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द बॉल्स हैं उनके यॉर्कर लेंथ डिलीवरीज हैं। सो बहुत ही मुश्किल बैट्समैन को खेलते हुए। फिर से ऑलमोस्ट यॉर्कर लेंथ था, बैट्समैन ने इसको शॉर्ट कवर्स की तरफ गाइड किया और एक अतिरिक्त रन। तो इसी के साथ स्कोर बढ़ चला है 134, 6 विकेट के नुकसान पे। और यूएई ईगल्स का करंट रन रेट है 9.69। फिर से यॉर्कर, बहुत ही उम्दा बॉलिंग, स्लो यॉर्कर कह सकते हैं इसको। बैट्समैन ने सही टाइम पे बैट को नीचे लाके उस बॉल को, गेंद को रोका, वरना डेफिनेटली ये और एक झटका हो सकता था यूएई ईगल्स के लिए। तो अभी तक 6 विकेट गंवाए हैं यूएई ईगल्स ने, 134 रन बोर्ड पे, 9.57 का रन रेट है। आदिल अहमद अभी भी क्रीज पे, यूएई ईगल्स के कैप्टन, और आखिरी 6 ओवर्स डालना बाकी। और इसी के साथ वसंता वापस आते हुए, राइट आर्म लेग ब्रेक बॉलर है, डिफरेंट एक्शन ऑल टुगेदर, थोड़ा सा क्विकर। अपना हाथों का जो रोटेशन है वो बहुत ही क्विक करते हैं, तो जज करना बहुत ही मुश्किल बॉलर बैट्समैन को। तो जब तक उनका जो रोटेशन है अपने कानों तक पहुंचता है, वो बहुत ही क्विक रिलीज करते हैं, और इस रिलीज में बहुत ही मुश्किल हो जाता है बैट्समैन को। अगेन थोड़ा सा फुल लेंथ डिलीवरी था, उसको मिड ऑन की तरफ खेला, और उसी के चलते एक और रन। 136, 6 विकेट के नुकसान पे। ये ऐसे ओवर हैं जिसमें स्कोर हेवी होता है, बट यहाँ पे, और इसको स्लाइस किया पॉइंट की तरफ, बट फील्डर वहां पे तैनात। उन फील्डर जब तक उसको फील्ड करके कीपर की तरफ फेंकते हैं, बैट्समैन 2 रन लेने में कामयाब। तो इसी के चलते, 2 रन के चलते 138 रन 6 विकेट के नुकसान पे। played it straight लॉन्ग ऑफ के रीजन में, बट वहां पे फील्डर तैनात, और जब तक वो फील्ड करके बॉल वापस फेंकते हैं एक रन लेने में कामयाब। इसको खेलना चाहते थे स्लॉक स्वीप, बट बॉल बहुत ही वाइड ऑफ साइड पे था, उसको कनेक्शन कोई भी तरह से नहीं हो पाया, तो एक डॉट डिलीवरी। इसको खेलना चाहते थे ऑन साइड पे, पूरी तरह से मिस कर गए, और ये 7वां झटका यूएई ईगल्स के लिए। दैट्स big blow for UAE Eagles. Now the tailenders would be coming in for bat. Have to see कि कितने और रन्स जोड़ पाते हैं इस टोटल में। 15 ओवर के बाद 139 रन 7 विकेट के नुकसान पे। अब यूएई ईगल्स के युवा बल्लेबाज बल्लेबाजी के लिए क्रीज पे आते हुए, तो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग होगा कि वो किस तरह से इस गेम को लेके जाते हैं। मुर्तजा खान अब तक का 192 मैच खेल चुके हैं। अब नए बॉलर आ चुके हैं लहीरू कशप्पा, जो राइट आर्म लेग ब्रेक बॉलर है। तो अब देखना है कि कितने और रन जुड़ पाते हैं इस टोटल में। Good ball here, and the batsman just opening the face of the bat, playing it towards the third man region, but missed it, and there's no chance of a run here. The good delivery to start by Lahiru. Played it towards the long on region, but there is a fielder there. Picks it up and throws it back to the bowler. They take a single here. Now the young lad Murtaza to face the first delivery. Have to see how he plays. What ball here, but batsman wanted to play towards the offside. There's no connection. There's a dot delivery. Once again, trying to open the face of the bat and guide it towards the point and gully region, but missed it. So a dot delivery once again. A good over so far by Lahiru. Just a single. Good one here by the batsman as well, playing towards the mid-on region, but the bowler cutting it off. No chance of a run here. Well played, just guiding it towards the gully region, and that's a boundary here. What a shot here. He just opened the face of the bat, guiding it towards the gully region. The fielder who inside the 30-yard circle could not cut it off, and the fielder onto the boundary could not stop the boundary here, and that's the boundary to end the over. So 144 for 7. Young Murtuza opens his account with the boundary. Mr. Dependable of Imperial Sri Lanka. He has been the pick of the bowler so far. 3 overs, 25 for 3. A sling arm action by Suraj. He is completing his 4-over quota now. Once again, a Yorker and delivery. Well played by the batsman. Straight and a flat 6. Just missed by a whisker by the bowler. He was trying a Yorker, but it was in the slot, and the batsman not making any mistake here. Plays it straight over the head of the bowler and the umpire. A flat 6 here. That's a open delivery. Played it over the deep square leg area for a maximum again. 2 back-to-back maximum by Adil Hamid. The captain now taking the onus on himself. He says, I will do the rest now. Once again, played it towards the long off area. The fielder trying to cut it off, but it was wide onto the offside, and that's a boundary here. So 3 boundaries back to back, 2 maximum and a boundary. So a good comeback by UAE Eagles. The last 4 overs, they have to definitely score some runs. So now Suraj changing side, coming around the wicket. It was a good line delivery, a kind of a slog swoop here, just playing it towards the wide square leg area, and that's gone for a boundary. 2 maximums, 2 boundary of the first 4 deliveries of Mr. Suraj. 20 runs of the last 4 deliveries. So good over for the UAE Eagles so far. That's played over the long off region. That's a boundary once again. That's a flurry of boundaries in this over. 2 maximums and 3 boundaries. So Adil Hamid, he is batting brilliantly here. Wow, that's played cut shot towards the point region. What a shot here. 4 boundaries and 2 maximum of this over. 28 runs have been scored. So a good over for UAE Eagles. So 172 for 7 in 17 overs. Lahiru Kashyap comes back into the attack, right arm leggy. Wide outside off stump, just opening the face. What a beautiful shot here. And that ball races to the boundary. towards the third man region. You beauty, Murtaza, the young lad here. So last 7 deliveries have given them 32 runs. In fact, I would say the last 8 deliveries, 36 runs have been scored. That's tried to play, but goes straight into the gloves of keeper. No run here. So a top delivery after 8 deliveries here. That's played up especially towards the cover region for a single. That's played up and high over the long on region for a maximum. With this maximum, Adil Ahmed reaches to his 49. What a shot here. It was in the slot, and Adil Ahmed doesn't make any mistake. 183 for 7. That's just opening the face of the bat, playing it towards the gully region. With this single, Adil Ahmed completes his 50 runs. 50 of just 22 deliveries. He is playing the captain's inning here. Tried to play the young lad going on his knee, but missed it completely. Just a dot delivery here. Dot delivery to end the over. 18 overs. Last 2 overs to go. 184. They have a decent score already onto the board. Shashi comes back into the attack. He has also bowled some brilliant overs. 3 overs, 21 for just one wicket. Slower delivery to start with. That's a good disguised delivery. Almost a Yorker batsman, just playing it back to the bowler. A top delivery here. That's played straight towards the deep cover. That's a good field placement, I would say, as the batsman was hitting it. And they take a single here. Now the young boy Murtaza comes to the strike. Slower delivery, well played by the young boy, playing it towards the long off region for a single. 3 more deliveries to be bowled in this over. That's a slog sweep coming. Is it going for a maximum? Yes, it is. That's a beautiful shot. Going on one knee. Just a flick and goes for a maximum towards the backward square leg area. Once again, on to the leg side. There is a fielder coming underneath it. And he takes a comfortable catch. And he doesn't miss many. Lahiru, he has a safe hand here. Yeah, I believe this is the fourth catch by Lahiru. So that's the fourth catch by Lahiru here. And he has a safe hand. He doesn't miss many. Adil Ahmed, he was batting brilliantly. He scored 57 of just 26 deliveries. But he has to walk back. And we are seeing a new batsman. Just pushed it towards the cover region for a single. Now almost a tail enders here and the new batsman. The new batsman Usman. Last over and we know the Hishan comes into attack. The first over was very expensive. That's played towards cover. There is a fielder there trying to cut it off. The ball running towards the boundary, but they take 2 runs here. That's good running between the wicket. Played it towards the square leg area. There is no fielder at the deep. The fielder cutting it off and throws it back. Meanwhile, they take 2 runs here. So, with it, 2 runs, 197 for 8. Played it straight towards the long off region. And they take a single here. So with this single, 197 for 8. Last 3 deliveries, legal deliveries to be bowled. Have to see how many more runs. Played it on to the mid-on and they take a single here. A good batting here by the young boy and good comeback I would say by Imperial Sri Lanka. That sliced it over the cover region and that's gone for a boundary. This is a welcome boundary. With this boundary, UAE Eagle crosses 200. 202 for 8 in 19.5 overs. Last delivery to be bowled. Played it up. There is a fielder coming underneath it. Oh, there is a chance of a catch here. But pops it out of the hand. And these young lad take 3 runs. 205 for 8. So that's the end of the first innings. 205 has been scored. That's a healthy score. And Team Imperial Sri Lanka requires 206 in the allotted 20 overs.
लकी भाई थोड़े अलग दिख रहे क्यों?
tournament played in Eagles Cricket Ground, which is sponsored by AMZ Properties, Shadow Gap, and Mughal Airways General Trading. These two brothers, if they click, any score would look small here. Now we have to wait and watch how the chase would progress. Team UAE Eagles would like to see the back of these two brothers if they fancy to win this game. Fatur Rahman and Faizur Rahman at the crease. And to start the proceeding, Tanveer. First delivery onto the pads here, played it towards the mid-on. Gently pushing it. There's no hurry to be seen, and a dot delivery to start the proceeding. Played it towards the cover, but there is a fielder there. There's no chance of a run. So two dot deliveries to start the over. A good length delivery. Tried to open the face, and but there are a fielder manning those area in the offside, inside the 30-yard circle. So it becomes difficult to pierce the batsman. Played it up. There is a fielder, and there is the first chance goes begging. It was exactly moving towards the fielder. The fielder had both the hands, but the ball popping out of the hands here. And Fatur Rahman survives. It is interesting to see how costly this could be. Tries to play onto the onside. A dot. A good over so far. Good start by UAE Eagles. 5 dot deliveries. Played it up and about. There is a fielder coming underneath it. Is there a chance? No. Yes. There's a juggle. There's a two juggle, and they take a catch here. So it's a sigh of relief for the fielder here who had dropped the catch initially, but at this juncture they take the danger man Fatur, who was batting brilliantly in this tournament so far, but he has to walk back without hurting the scorer. 0. So the first over, UAE Eagles gets the wicket here. A good start. First over, maiden over, and a wicket. So that's the end of 1 over. There is no run on the board, but there is a wicket of Fatur. Now Faizur to take the strike of the second over. Fazal Mukhtar, who is a slow left arm Chinaman bowler. Well, that's a beautiful shot here. Just opening the face, giving himself some room, playing it towards the point and gully region. That goes for a boundary here. So, Imperial Sri Lanka opens the account with a boundary. That's a well directed delivery here onto his pads, not giving too much of room. That's a dot delivery. Played it up Italy. There is a fielder there, but just a wide of the fielder, and the ball is racing towards the boundary, and that boundary goes for a 4. So good start by Fazur. He has taken two boundaries here in the 3 deliveries faced. Chips. That's played straight towards the fielder at covers. There's no chance of a run here. Played it, got a slice here, played it above the point region. The ball is racing towards the boundary. That's the third boundary of the over. So good comeback by team Imperial Sri Lanka. But there was all the balls in the air. So end of 2 overs, 12 for 1. Played it up and above the long off fielder. That's the first maximum here from the bat of Faizur. That's a little short ball, and Faizur takes a single here. So there is a change of field. He had a wide long off and wide long on, but the long off fielder comes in and he takes a deep mid wicket. That's a misfield by the fielder, and they take 2 runs up. They played it towards the point region. I would say a good counter attack by Team Imperial Sri Lanka after the first over. First over was a maiden and 1 wicket, and after that, the flurry of some boundaries. Played it straight. The fielder trying to cut it off. He does it well. Takes a single. Oh, that's well played. It was a good delivery, but just pushing it towards the fielder and just taking a single here. So end of 3 overs, 24 for 1. Trying to cut the ball, missed it completely, and meanwhile, it's a dot delivery to start by Fazal Mukhtar. That's a flighted delivery. Played it towards the mid of region, and they take a single here. So Faizur Rahman quickly reaches to 21 of just 11 deliveries. Onto the pads here, down the leg side. That's a wide given by the umpire. So one more run added to the total in the form of extra. That's a good delivery, trying to cut it, but there's no connection. Played it towards the mid-off, and they take a single here. It's a good fielding by Shahzad, but singles will be okay for UAE Eagles. Once again onto the pads, and the batsman just nudges it toward the square leg area for a single. That's played up, the fielder underneath it, and long on, and that's the second wicket in the form of Tarindu. Tarindu has to walk. He wanted to score some runs while he was seeing the other batsmen scoring freely, but he bites the dust here, and Adil Ahmed, he takes the second catch. The 2 wickets have been fallen in 4 overs, 28 for 2. That's a beautiful shot here. Going on one knee is a slog sweep over a deep square leg area for a maximum. That's the second maximum coming from the bat of Faizur. He is the danger man, and if UAE Eagles wishes to win this match, they have to see the back of Faizur as early as possible. If he stays for next 7-8 overs, the things would be different. That's a good delivery, not giving too much of room to the batsman. Once again, I feel the batsman has been hit, but they take a single here, and with this single, the score 36 for 2 in 4.4 overs. That's taken an edge and going towards the third man area. The fielder trying to cut it off, and he's been successful. Just 2 runs here. So 4.5, 38 for 2. That's a wicket here. Batsman just moving away. Wanted to play it onto the onside. Missed it completely and takes the stumps out. Tanveer takes his second wicket here. And Taranga has to walk back after scoring 2 runs of 2 deliveries. That's the third wicket for Imperial Sri Lanka. 38 for 3 in beg your pardon, in 5 overs. So they are going at a run rate of 7.6 and required run rate slowly creeping up 11.2. The lone warrior Faizur Rahman still at the crease. He has already scored 30 of 16 with 3 boundaries and 2 maximum. A slog sweep coming up by the batsman here. Have to see there's a one bounce goes into the fence for a boundary. Again, as a challenge for the fielding team, when the power play is on only 2 fielders, he can keep outside the 30-yard circle. And the bowler have to be accurate to be bowling to the field. Onto the leg side, played it towards the fine leg area. There is a fielder there, but they take a quick single. With this single, the score moves to 43 of 3. Trying to play onto the offside. That's a dot delivery here. The new batsman, Supun Silva. That's a quicker delivery, little on the offside. Batsman once again giving himself some room. but missing it. That's up in the air. There was a fielder there, but just wide of the fielder, and the ball races towards the boundary, towards the cover region, and Supun opens his account with the boundary. Tries to play it towards the long on region. The fielder manning that area picks it up and throws it back. Just a single. So end of the power play. 48 for 3. Yeah. Both the spinners seeing off the power play. Takes a big heart to ball inside the power play here. So a good start. Tanveer to ball his last over. Played it up. There is a fielder coming underneath it, and he takes the catch here. Sami takes a beautiful catch, coming underneath the ball comfortably, and that's the fourth wicket bites the dust. So Imperial Sri Lanka in a bit of a bother here. Within the 6 overs, 4 wickets have already been fallen. Tanveer bowling his fourth over, already 3 wickets under his belt. Lahiru comes into the batting here. He is a brilliant fielder. He took 4 catches today at long on. Down the leg side, wide given by the umpire. So one more run added to the total. Lahiru, he is also an excellent batsman. played it straight towards the mid-off and they take a quick single. With this single, Lahiru opens his account. Oh, that's a slog sweep down the leg side, played towards the fine leg area for a boundary. And Faizur, he is doing brilliantly here. He is doing the bulk of the scoring. 35 of just 18 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 2 maximum. Played it up. The ball is in there. The fielder coming underneath it. And he takes the catch. The captain, Adil Ahmed, he doesn't drop many. Has a safe hand. The ball was up in the air for quite some time. And Adil Ahmed takes the catch comfortably. And Tanveer gets his 4th wicket. What a bowling here so far. 48 for 5. Beg your pardon, 54 for 5. 54 for 5 here. Half the side for Imperial Sri Lanka goes back to the pavilion. Tanveer has already got 4 wickets here. Last 2 deliveries to be bowled. Can he get a fifer? A fifer in a T20 is good figures. And the new batsman, Srinath Veligamge. Played it towards the long off region for a single. So good bowling by Tanveer. Last delivery to be bowled for his quota. Cut it hard towards the point. There is a fielder, but a misfield here, and the ball races to the boundary. So Tanveer completes his 4 overs quota. A big heart to ball 3 overs in the power play, but he has bowled 4 overs, 1 maiden, 33 runs, and 4 wickets. Young Murtuza comes into attack. He is a right arm leg break bowler. That's a good delivery here, and the batsman plays it towards the point, and they take a quick single. That's onto the pads here. The batsman not missing on this opportunity. Just going on one knee. There's a slog sweep going towards the square of fine leg, and that goes for a boundary. That's a good delivery, and the batsman playing towards the cover region just for a single. That's a quicker delivery onto the pads, but the batsman plays it towards the square leg area for a single. At this young age, we are seeing a lot of variation. The ball was staying low, but Lahiru doing it well, going down and playing it towards the square leg area for a single. Onto the pads here, and the ball going towards the square leg area once again takes a single. So that's the end of over, and Murtaza giving away 9 runs. 8 overs, 68 for 5, going at a run rate of 8.5. Required run rate has gone up to 11.5. Now a new bowler, Shahzad Butt. He is a right arm medium bowler. That's a slower delivery, and the batsman just pushing it towards short mid off, and they take a single here. So Lahiru, who is batting well here, he is on strike. Once again a slower loopy delivery here, and the batsman playing it towards mid wicket region for a single. Once again playing it up, it was played uppishly towards the long on region. Couple of bounces go straight to the fielder there. They take a single. So good bowling by Shahzad, but not giving any pace whatsoever. The batsman have to wait and wait and wait for the ball and has to apply some power. And that's a good thinking by the bowler, not giving pace, because Lahiru is using the pace of the bowler here. Once again, a slower, fuller over pitch delivery, and the batsman pushes it towards the long on region for a single. So 5 singles of 5 deliveries so far. Once again, the batsman was waiting for the ball, wanted to cut it, but missed and goes straight into the keeper's gloves. So 5 runs of this over. Good over for Shehzad Butt and good over for UAE Eagles. And the required run rate have gone up to 12. That's a good delivery, bowling on towards the pads and giving a little bit of turn here. The batsman playing it towards the square leg area for a single. That's a good judge catch here. And Lahiru, who was batting well, has to walk back. A catch at the deep square leg. Well judged catch. New batsman Vinod Hisham. He is a right-hand batsman. UAE Eagles have done well here. They have taken wickets at regular intervals. That's a plumb here. That's a beautiful delivery. And the batsman was not expecting the ball, and the ball stayed low and hitting the pads, and that's the wicket. And the wicket number 7, two back-to-back wickets for the young boy Murtaza. नौ आशार्य 3 ओवर के बाद 74, 7 विकेट के नुकसान पे अब वो कहना मुश्किल नहीं कि सिर्फ औपचारिकता बाकी। थोड़ा सा वेववर्ड डाउन द लेग साइड, विकेट कीपर से भी मिस हुआ और बॉल जाते हुए बाउंड्री वाइड और 4 रन। ये हैट्रिक डिलीवरी थी, इनफैक्ट अभी भी हैट्रिक डिलीवरी ही है। सो यंग लैड हो सकता है उसको हैट्रिक मिले। ओह दैट्स अ गुड डिलीवरी, बहुत ही अच्छी ट्रैजेक्टरी में गुड फ्लाइटेड डिलीवरी थी। जस्ट बैट्समैन के आगे वो बॉल गिरते हुए फिरकी। व्हाट अ डिलीवरी यार, अपील थी बट आई थिंक सो बैट पहले लगा, तो दैट्स अ डॉट डिलीवरी। 9.5 ओवर के बाद 79, 7 विकेट के नुकसान पे फ्लाइटेड डिलीवरी, हवा में खेला, फील्डर कमिंग अंडरनेथ और एक विकेट यार। आदिल अहमद ने ये कैच दौड़ते हुए अपने राइट पे कैच लिया और ये 8वां विकेट जाता हुआ 10 ओवर में 79, 8 विकेट के नुकसान पे। अब सिर्फ 2 विकेट बाकी इंपीरियल श्रीलंका के। और देखना बहुत ही दिलचस्प होगा कि कब तक ये मैच चलता है। यूएई ईगल्स क्या पूरे विकेट लेते हैं या फिर इंपीरियल श्रीलंका अपना कुछ जलवा दिखाते हुए, कुछ स्कोर बढ़ाते हुए पूरे 20 ओवर खेल पाते हैं। अब हम लोग एक शॉर्ट ब्रेक लेंगे, ड्रिंक्स ब्रेक, एंड विल बी बैक सून। Shahzad, but to start the proceeding, a slower delivery here. Onto his leg, played it towards the square leg area for a single. तुम्हारा गांव का ही है तुम्हारे गांव में ये शोएब मलिक ये मोहम्मद हफीज ये मुझसे ये नारायण सुनील नारायण ये इसका रसूल इसका ये पोलार्ड करण कुमार सामने मेरी शोएब मलिक के साथ आई थी ये शाकिब उल हसन इमरान नजीर ये अपना श्रीलंका का मरोना था अजय भी So now Imperial Sri Lanka just dealing with the odd singles here. So 81 for 8. That's outside off, played it down the ground for a single. And as I said, it's just a formalities now because there are just 2 wickets left and the required run rate have gone up to 13.67. So Shahzad Bhatt completing his 2 overs, giving away just 9 runs. And now the young Murtaza comes back into attack. He has taken 3 wickets in the last over. So he has 2 more overs. Can he be the first person to get a fifer in this tournament? On this play, and there's the wicket here. What a ball! Unplayable, pitching onto the leg side, taking a bit of a turn and clipping the belts, and that's the wicket number 9. And Vinod has to depart. So 83 for 9 for Sri Lanka, Imperial Sri Lanka. So our last wicket here. He has already taken 4 wickets here, and the last wicket, he bowls a quicker one, and the batsman playing it down the ground. No chance of a run here. So a last wicket. Played it up over the middle fielder, and the ball races to the boundary here. So, and at the end here, the batsman trying to play some shots, and there's nothing to lose for a team Imperial Sri Lanka here from here. So they want to score as many runs as possible. Suraj is the new batsman. takes an inside edge, goes towards the square leg region, the fielder cutting it off, and they take a single here. To 11.488 for 9. Once again onto the pads here. The two fielders behind the ball, keeps it down to just a single. Last delivery of his third over. There's a top delivery to end the over. 3 overs has been balled. 21 for 4. 89 for 9 in 12 overs. That's up in the air, and that's the final nail in the coffin. That's the final wicket for team Imperial Sri Lanka, and the first tournament, Four Nation tournament, the first season of Four Nation tournament has been won by UAE Eagles. They have won the match by 116 runs. Big congratulations for UAE Eagles. And once again, Adil Ahmed, in fact, Adil Hussain is the one who takes the catch here. So man of the match goes to M. Tanveer.